I've just had a eureka moment watching a guy bouncing down past here on a racer bike. There's no actually gravity in the sense of the pull towards the centre of the earth. What's actually pushing us down is Moab's electromagnetic force field, him and his leaves. Moab is up in his leaves. It's in the Bible. Give wings unto Moab that he may flee. So what happened is, they went up, they did, on rocks. An electromagnetic force field that's pushing down against the earth and against the rock hold temples. It's forcing you to be pushed down because it's weighing down, you know. So the electromagnetic force field is pushing you down. It's part of the High King's hypothesis, because the High King of Ireland, the Callahan, the red-faced Callahan, he went around, the red-handed Callahan, burning down all the churches. So we're vapour. When we get our vapour back, we start to flow. So the theory of Einstein, no, it's not. It's Isaac Newton's theory of gravity or relativity. Is that what he calls it? I dispute that, for the simple reason, if you go back far enough, it gives a perfect explanation of why we're forced down. So when we go to meet Jesus, we float up to Jesus. But that's after the fire and brimstone comes down, and that's after the water is released. In the Bible prophecy, it's God says, I will rain water and fire down on Gog and Magog. So if you're a Catholic, or if you're part of some religion, like you call yourself like a Buddhist or something like that, and you're stuck to the religion and you're not seeking the truth, you're part of Gog and Magog. So God's going to rain fire down on you, and he's going to rain water, and then the resurrection will happen. When the resurrection happens, all the people get up and walk. Those who are saved will float up to meet Jesus. People start floating up to meet Jesus anyway. So if you look at the history, as cities proliferated, man's lifespan shortened, went down 100 years, a couple of 100 years. Mesopotamia, Gujarat, Acadia, all of these Philistines, I don't know, loads of old cities anyway. These old cities, they made you die young. They wore you out. But if you look in the books, if you read the old books, it says that their gods, see, before all their gods, there was God. And then all of these new gods start turning up when Cain slew Abel with a rock and made cities. So the reason why, and then if you read the old books, even in the Vedas, it says that man was able to fly. Man used to float around the place. Man was vapour. The density, we become denser. So this is the thing a fella was telling me yesterday. He says when you were born, you're 91% water, or so 78%, or something like that. For a high number anyway, on the percentage water. But when you die, you're only 41 or 51% of water. So if that's not proof enough to you that kind of sucking the juice out of you, I don't know what is. Because you're born 91% water, and when you die, you're only 41% water or something like that. That's a staggering statistic, isn't it? So yeah, the theory of relativity, where Isaac Newton got hit on the head with the apple, I dispute that. That's wrong. That's definitely wrong. We're being forced down by an electromagnetic force field, and that will only stop. Gravity will go away when fire and brimstone falls out of the sky. That's when you'll start to flow. You heard it here first. O'Neill O'Callaghan, Hebrew, red hand of the righteous branch.